Okay, pilots, I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna try helicopters, but I've flown a couple of drones, flown a couple of helicopters. I kind of know the basics, so I got one of these gyro helicopter 6-axis gyros, and I think it's even got automatic takeoff, automatic landing, but it doesn't, you can't do any 3D tricks or anything like that for it. This is basically a beginner's helicopter. And there we go. The Rotor scale F03. We got, here it is, here's the auto takeoff, auto land. It's got some features there. Trying to get them all in there. Now, comes ready to fly. It's got the radio with it. Let's see here, there we go. Maybe. Okay. Some side openers. Instruction manual. We're definitely going to be reading that. Well, there's all kind of different buttons on the controller. Controls different things. Just all kind of information. Ziploc bag here. A lot of things in it. Extra rotor blades. USB charger. Standard issue. A little bit different battery in it. That might go, I think that, yeah, that goes into the test plug. Then we got an extra gear, large gear, and tail rotor. We got an Allen wrench to add to my 301, and a screwdriver to add to 301. I keep these little bags, put screws, bolts, extra stuff. All right. Snap in, but it's there. Yeah, that looks like the size I need right there. Perfect. There's the battery. Goodness gracious, why don't you write small on there? I can't see it, can you? Let me get my 0.5s out of here. I think I had to go up to a different, stronger lens on my glasses, pilots. Yeah, that's good rotor size. Good rotor size. Good strong carbon rod, tail rod, shaft there, whatever you want to call it. It's got its own individual brush. I don't know if it's brushless or if it is brushed. The body comes off. You pull these little rubber tips off. Yep. Because this is what I want to see. Those are hard plastic. They're not like a rubber, but it's got like a rubber bushing in the body pin. See it here? You gotta kind of wiggle it a little bit. Don't just sit there and jerk it off, or you'll pull that rubber bushing out, and believe me, you'll never get it back in there again. So give it a rock, and that comes off. Now, there's your big gear, extra gear you get. There's the battery connector. And I like the way the battery goes in. Note how the battery goes in the bottom. Got a big motor in that thing. Look at the size of that motor. Of course, there's our controller, the gyros. Anything different from yours? Servos in the back. Oop. Hope I didn't just strip my gears out. I'm gonna turn that way. Okay. Servos actuate the pull rods here. And on the inside in there to pull it back and forth. And that one's side to side. Okay. Like I said, it's got the auto takeoff. So there's gonna be buttons on this. If you push, yep. Lit up screen. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to read instructions to know what these buttons are for, so I can't tell you. I simply watched a video and I said that looks like the size I need for what I'm wanting to do. But that takes batteries. You got to put your batteries in. Got a screw in it right there. That's what your screwdriver's for. Okay. Looks like it. Now I know. Well, I don't know. It might. Let's see. I doubt it, but we'll see. Because I've got another helicopter in mind for this one. I think this one's body is too wide. I guess the right length though, because my tail is lining up perfectly with that rotor. Now this up in here, you know how it's all got all the controls and everything. Well, I can cut this way down here at the bottom. I mean, I can just cut this whole top piece off. Okay, and there's another piece goes in this hole. It's just an option to you, so you can see the engine in the model. 132nd Cobra, 132nd. So just kind of looking at, I know it's going to be too big, I know it is, but note the landing gear will be off. The battery is still going to be able to put on, so I'm going to have this thing be able to put on after I've hooked my battery up and got the helicopter bound. See? So the landing gear will be cut off. I'm not going to be able to even stick it up over. I know I'm going to have to cut it if I put this body on this helicopter, but I got another helicopter in mind for the Cobra if this didn't work for it. But this body doesn't have to be all completely closed up. I mean, it can have a little bit of a gap in it, you know, and I can put something in the gaps to widen it. But it looks the same size, but you also got to remember movements and servos, movements. And you've got to worry about another thing too when I get this thing together, if I get it on there, is balance. The balance of a helicopter, see? The balance of a helicopter right now is tail heavy because I got the body off of it. There ain't no battery in it. The battery goes way up here in the front. See? But you pick your helicopter up by that center rotor, you can tie a string to it or something. There might even be a machine that you can get to put it on. But the balance of a helicopter is just as important as the balance center of gravity of a remote control plane. So let's put this over here to the side. Gotta put it somewhere where I can hit something else. One 30-second Huey. 1 30-second Huey. Now, you say that's gonna put a lot of weight on it. All right, yeah. All right, let's say I got this body. Heck, I might not even have to cut the landing gear off on this thing. See? Let's say I got the body ready to mount on, and I might need a little weight in the front. Well, the battery loads in the front here, and from where the rotor will line up, I got plenty of room up here in this nose to move this battery forward if I need to. See? Because with all this on it, you know, it's going to be, and plus this, it's going to be a little tail heavy, I'm thinking. But, again, I can cut that whole hump off the top of the helicopter here and make this hole up there on top. It's going to be bigger. It almost fits in there, Pops, with the dadgum landing gear still on it. And I can use the landing gear from the model. It might break easy, but I can use it until it breaks. I think I paid $13 for this model on eBay. So, but my tail rotor is lining up good. See, I'm going to cut the hump off just to get the motor. Here's the motor right here too. See? But could even use the same body mount on the top there if I had some way of doing it. It's just, I'm going to be getting into all that. It's something new. A new adventure. A new adventure. But I'm looking at the tail here. It's going to line up. I mean, it's not going to be up here like the Huey's is, but it's going to be over here on the side. See, I can move this forward, backwards, wherever I'm going to need to be. What's he hitting? Okay. That's what I got to look at. That was that body mount hitting it up there, but all that's going to be gone anyway. Yep, that's not going to be too bad. I might can do it. Might can do it. But there's my plans for the rotor scale Fo3 beginner's helicopter. Now the blades got the paint on it. Heck, I don't care. It's green, it's camo, so why not? Check it out. Green camo, are you kidding me? Oh yeah. Like I said, I got another helicopter in mind for the Cobra, you know, or I could just fiddle around and see what it does. But I might even be able to, I'm going to have to cut the landing gear off. Let's see here, let me look at something. All right, the landing gear's got one screw going in the bottom of it. And got a line up pin here, got a screw in it here. And that'll take the landing gear and the battery mount off. once I do that, see, I could even get the Cobra body, maybe. Because again, I might have to move that battery way up here and put that battery way up here. Well, if I leave the windshield out of it, there's my battery right there. See? But let me play a little bit. Let me see what's gonna happen. Roach Coach Haley. Let's see what happens here. I'm out.